Visit our website at collectorarchive.com for grading, preserving, and custom displays of your collectible toys, video games, and sports memorabilia. All right, so we haven't done a collector show in a while, but I thought it'd be fun that we would test your toy knowledge. This show we call What Does Chris Whitlock Know? And I thought it'd be...
I watched a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of episodes on game shows. So I know, for example, that rice-a-roni is $1.59 at Kroger right now, just in case that comes up.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's okay. So you've been studying. Good for you.
All the important things. Yep, all the important things.
Kroger. All right. All right. So basically, what we're going to do is it's going to be fun because we can get folks at home involved. And basically, the way it's going to go is I went through the Instagram feed since I started posting stuff. So since last November. And it came up with 7 very fair questions, Chris. All right. They're not,
Sure.
minutiae. Yeah. I think they're very fair. There's almost no Star Wars in it. So just so you know.
And as you can see, that's all I know. So.
Yeah. Well, basically what we're going to do is folks need to guess how many of those 7 questions you are going to get right. Okay. So you can guess 0 through 7. I know you're not going to get 0, but those are the possibilities. Oh, by the way, the prize is this T-shirt, not the one I'm wearing. That's an old Ross Bar joke from the but we have, new shirts, unworn. Hey, you like the sweet cards I made up for the game?
You're top notch. You've done an incredible job with this. So I want to make.
I have a lot of spare time.
Huh?
Okay, we're moving on.
All right.
Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
All right, question number 1. In the mid-1980s, there were 3 different companies that held the license for U.S. production of Voltron toys. All right, 3 companies,
okay.
3 consecutive years. They traded off from 84, 85, 86. All I need from you is name one of those 3 companies that produced American Voltron toys in the 80s. Just one.
All right.
I just posted it. It came out this week. I posted it this week.
Yeah. That's a fair question. So I actually never had any Voltron toys, but they were made out of die-cast metal. So to me, that sort of gives me hopefully a clue. I believe one of them was Matchbox.
Correct. There you go. Very good. Yeah, that was actually the first one. In '84's Matchbox.
Was Tonka one?
I love how you came up with the answer right there.
Well,
using the old noodle.
Well, I saw my wife off to the side here, and she's like, Matchbox. I'm kidding.
No.
So, was Tonka one?
No, so it's funny. So, when I researched it, so it's funny, Matchbox had it, and apparently their factories were located, I think, in Hong Kong at the time, and they started using paint with lead in it. And so because of that, they were doing a great job making the toys, but they had to just, shut it all down, and they gave up the license. It went to Panache Place in '85, and then LJN in '86.
Okay, I've never even heard of Panache Place, but LJN I know. I would have only gotten one. So, because I was thinking,
but that's interesting though.
Well, so I was thinking maybe Tonka next, and then possibly Mattel with whole Hot Wheels.
Because of the whole die-cast thing.
Yeah. I was thinking with the die-cast theme. So at least.
But there you go.
Sorry, you contested that pick 0 because I know I encourage you to do that, but I am +1. So
you're batting 1,000.
Bam!
I'll put the right ones over there. All right, let's continue the streak here. All right, number 2. This is a question based off of the Clash of the Titans line.
Okay.
So Clash of the Titans, produced by Mattel in 1980. All right, came out a year before the movie, but based on the movie. Even had the likenesses on the cards from the actors and the characters in the movie. So this is a very small line. They only had 4 3 3/4-inch figures. Okay. And then the only other thing in the line were 2 creatures.
Okay.
Can you name the 2 creatures from the Clash of the Titans line, Mattel, 1980?
So the Kraken, I know.
That's one.
And then so I can't think of the name of it. I would imagine the Flying Horse.
What is that name?
I know the character Perseus.
Oh man, you got to get the name, because if we're between those two numbers, I can't give you credit for the flying
so the
horse.
only thing I can think of is it was a. I mean, a Pegasus is the
Correct.
only.
Correct. Done. Ding.
Okay.
Ding. 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 All right.
I didn't know if it had a
Pegasus.
name, like if it was like James the horse or something,
Mr. Ed. So
exactly, could have been anything. So
it's funny. So that line's pretty cool, and those creatures, or not the figures, but yeah, I guess the two creatures, those are pretty sought after. They're very rare. We recently had a loose Kraken that I posted. It was like a custom loose. It's beautiful.
It's got to be like.
It's about a foot long. Yeah.
Yeah, huge and tall. And so I never even actually saw that when I was a kid. So that was, and really interesting actually that the toys came out before the movie, because that was sort of a concept that George Lucas had wanted to have happen with Star Wars, and something that Kenner nailed with Empire Strikes Back, and that sort of became the norm, was toys sort of, preempting movies. So it's interesting that Clash of the Titans did it a couple years, or the same year actually. So
yeah, I definitely remember watching that on HBO. I mean, obviously after 1980, it was on, after the movie had been released for a while, but I don't remember the toys at all. But again, there are only four figures, two creatures, but
I just remember
cool artwork on the cards. Good stuff.
Yep.
All right, guess what? You're still batting 1,000 here.
I am. Sorry, person that only had one. So
listen, Possessed Horde and G. Weston, Chris Whitlock.
Sorry, Weston. I think that's my nephew. So
you're like Michael Jordan. You're like everything. Did you watch the Last Dance with Jordan? When he goes to every reporter and tells them, how many he was going to lose in, and he's just like, tell him, I took care of you, and tonight I'm going to take care of you. He's just going down the list.
It's a clean sweep. And we haven't even gotten the Star Wars one yet, so bam.
All right, simple question. Ready? Number 3. Which toy line had this slogan? Freaky fun for everyone.
Oh, I'm not getting this one at all. So, I guess, can I ask a question? Like, did they only produce one toy, or was it a...
I mean, I can't give you hints. If you're going to submit, I can give you hints.
What?
I'm going to be fair to DJ Stormtrooper here.
So I have to at least answer it then, because you might as well throw an answer out there. Freaky fun.
Freaky. It's freaky fun for everyone.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like Mad Balls or something like that.
Correct. Mad Balls.
That was a own toy line?
Yes, 1986, Am Toys, the company, produced Mad Balls. Very good.
That was just me freewheeling. That almost shouldn't count. I'll take it.
I told you you're going to get 6. Good for you. That's awesome. Whatever. Judges must accept your first answer, and that was your first answer.
That's awesome.
All right, 3 for 3. Okay, so this is a visual daily double. I don't know if that's the proper term from Jeopardy, but I have a prop I'm going to show you.
Okay, cool.
So this question is from, you said you watched the videos. So this is from one of the videos.
Sure, yeah.
One of the first IG Live interviews I did was with our partner, Ken Lombardi.
Yeah.
And we were showcasing his Flash Gordon custom, right? Flash Gordon was a 79 Mattel line, 8 figures, 2 waves of 4, and he had all 8 figures loose displayed with accessories. It was beautiful. So he explained to us that, there are 2 waves of 4, and in the first wave, the 4 figures were Flash Gordon, Ming, there's like a lion with wings, his name I think was Thune, and the 4th one was this figure.
It's a female character with a tail.
Now because I like you, I want you to keep batting 1,000. I'm gonna give you a hint. This character's name is not Greedo.
No. And you guys commented that it could be like in the Cantina, because it does look like something like that.
It looks like a Cantina alien.
I know it ends with lady. So
what was this character's name?
What's that?
What was this character's name? That's the question.
And I know this is a terrible name, but I think I'm at least sort of right here. It's like Dragon Lady.
Oof.
Close.
All right, so very close. You basically got it, but not really. It's Lizard Woman.
lizard woman balls.
You're right. It was a creature and a female noun. But
Yeah. I was processing a lot
Alright.
of information. I was close. Sorry, whoever has number 7, because we were
six
on the
is still
street.
alive. I'm telling you, six is the number. But it's all right. You're back to 750. I mean, I would love to bat 750. That's like a
But
slugging
it's still
average.
Hall of Fame numbers, right?
That's a good OP. Well, not a good OPS, but a good slugging average, I guess. All right. So 3 out of 4.
All right.
Question. All right. So listen to this. So these last 3, they're all Kenner questions.
Okay.
Only one is Star Wars though, but they're all Kenner. So
All right.
okay, this is multiple choice. You're gonna like this.
Cool.
Which of these toy lines were not produced by Kenner?
Okay.
All right. So we have the real Ghostbusters, Rambo, The Force of Freedom, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Butch and Sundance, The Early Years. So I can repeat them. I'm going to repeat them. Want me to do that?
So there's only one, or is it more than one?
These were all produced by Kenner except one. Which
Except
one
one.
was not
Okay.
produced by Kenner? So the real Ghostbusters, Rambo, The Force of Freedom, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, or Butch and Sundance, The Early Years.
Okay, so I know Bush and Sundance and the real Ghostbusters are for sure Kenner, because the Bush and Sundance actually used the Cantina playset as
Very good.
one of their saloons, and then real Ghostbusters, just going through the IG feed, I know that one was for sure. So it's between Rambo and Bill and Ted, and the bad thing about that is I don't recall either of them being Kenner, but I know Rambo was a very big line, and it being a Rambo and Rocky, there's a lot of Stallone stuff going out there. I don't recall that being Kenner, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Rambo.
You are correct, sir. Very
Bam.
good.
That's just my logic.
Oh, very good. I like it. You were probably a really good test taker because I like how you broke that down. That was awesome.
Yeah, just
So,
that drop
right.
the ones you know, right?
So yes, there you go.
Nice.
You got 4. 2 left.
All right, one
Right.
Star Wars.
This is another Kenner-related question. It's
Okay.
actually a Batman question.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so Kenner was pretty involved with producing Batman figures through the 80s and 90s. All right,
Yeah.
so through the Superpowers line, there was a Batman figure, I think in 1984. And then they took over the license for Batman in 1990 with their Dark Knight collection.
Yep.
All right. But the movie, the first of the newer movies came out in '89 with Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
That came out in 1989. In 1989, there was a different company that held the Batman license, and they took advantage of the movie. They actually had like a show projector with scenes from that movie. They even had a Michael Keaton variation.
Okay.
They obtained the license to his likeness, and they put out a Michael Keaton Batman.
Okay.
They had more vehicles than figures. 10 vehicles in a play set, a couple figures. They only held it for a year, and then the
Okay.
next year Kenner took it over. So what was that company?
So I think I know, and I'm just going by people that are a company that had in the late 80s licensing for that sort of stuff. So as a guess, it's an educated guess, is Toy Biz.
Chris.
That it?
Correct. Holy crap! You're honestly one of the smartest people I know. Like,
You know-
that is unbelievable. That is good for you. Someone's been reading the IG feed today.
Well, I used to collect like some of that stuff, like, but really kind of when Kenner started, and I just remember I saw a video with the Spider-Man on how to remove a price tag, and it was Toy Biz, and that's kind of where it's kind of
Yeah, Toy Biz, apparently they stepped in reindeer poop, that they just happened to have the license. The movie came out, and they only had 3 figures. I mean, they had a bunch of variations. They had the Joker, they had Batman, they had some guy named Bob Lagoon, which I don't even know if he was in the movie. And it didn't do well, and the license was given to Kenner the next year. But yeah, when the movie came out, it was Toy Biz. Very good.
Nice.
Dude, listen, you get this right, and my prediction was correct. You get 6 out of 7.
And if nothing else, at least I didn't bomb, because that was my big worry.
No, I didn't think you would. I told you were going to get 6.
Well,
All right, so right now,
these were
you
good
have 5.
questions. They were fair questions, but like they were ones that like there was some guessing going on. Like the toy biz, I wasn't sure on. So
You're a good guesser. Very good guesser. All right, so let's see. So right now you got 5. So right now we have our 5 good motivator going to be rooting against you here.
All right.
And we have Ryan Comic Guy. You get this right, it goes to Ryan. We're playing for this Tri-Blend CAS YouTube banner shirt.
All the cool people are wearing.
Yeah.
All of the cool people. Both of them. It's
Star Wars question, and it's
right.
taken from, you guessed it, your favorite, but the least watched collecting Star Wars video, 5 facts about switcheroos. Okay?
All
right. So, okay, so very simple question. How many different switcheroos did Kenner produce? Not prototypes. How many different ones got to the store?
So, Star Wars and non-Star Wars?
I'm going to read the question again. How many different switcheroos did Kenner produce in total?
Okay. So there were the 3 Star Wars ones. There was R2, 3PO, and Vader, right? Then there were the 3 that were sort of like other characters. There was one that was like a dog, like Scooby-Doo. One that was like Strawberry Shortcake, but wasn't. And then one that was a football player, if I recall. That gives you 6.
Final answer?
Final answer, 6.
You got it. 6.
Bam! Yes! See, at least you know
Here I was. I thought I was going to give you a trick question, and it's like, come on. But did I say you were going to get 6, or did I say it?
You called it. You called it.
All right, so congrats to Ryan Comic Guy. We'll I'll message you. We'll get your shirt size, and we'll send it out to you this week. So that was good. That was fun. You definitely know your stuff, man. That's awesome. All right, tonight you're my hero. 6 out of 7. Good job.
But you predicted it. You called it. So it was a great show. This was fun. And now, if you guys are watching next time, jump on because you realize it's a free entry for a contest. So you don't have to be shy about it. Nobody got called on.
That went pretty quick. That went pretty quick. We could probably do more questions next time and more entries. So
cool.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
All right, Chris.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
We'll see you next time when we try to find out what does Chris Whitlock know.
Apparently a lot. Bye.
Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone.